The LinkedIn rental business is bigger than I thought. So, a few weeks ago, I made a video about this recent trend of people renting out their LinkedIn accounts for money. I knew the trend was growing. I also knew that people were falling for it. I knew the consequences was serious enough that somebody needed to say it clearly and, of course, say it on camera. What I did not fully appreciate or anticipate was what happened after I published the video. Number one, the video began to get views and the messages started coming in. In the comment section, I also made a post about it on LinkedIn and people began to comment. The DMs, people sharing stories of how their accounts were lost, how their reputation was damaged, how opportunities vanished overnight because their accounts were compromised. And what struck me most was not just the volume of the responses, it was how organized this has become. It is now looking like a syndicate. What started as informal account sharing between individuals has grown into something that now operates like an actual business, especially in Nigeria and in Africa, with recruiters, with pricing structures, with dedicated WhatsApp group and Telegram channels built specifically to connect account owners with buyers. And I'm going to show you proof as we go on in this video. The LinkedIn rental business is real. It is rising. In the last week, two people reached out to me to buy or to rent my own account. As you can see on the screen, one person offered me 900,000 naira, while the other person offered me $100 weekly for renting my account. Of course, that's because I have built a huge following. For most people, the offer is often a few thousands or maybe some $10, $15 weekly. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the operations. I'm going to show you how this works, who is behind this operation, what this operation is doing to professionals, and we're going to answer the question, should we be genuinely worried about this trend? So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand this trend in a way that protects you, protects your network, and most importantly, that shows you what to do instead of renting your account to people for money. But before we dive in, my name is Ajayi Olaikon, a personal branding strategist and LinkedIn executive ghostwriter. I've built a following of over 18,000 people on LinkedIn. I've reviewed more than 500 LinkedIn profiles, and I've helped over 200 professionals build personal brands that attract real global opportunities. LinkedIn is not just a platform that I teach, it is the foundation of my business. And that is exactly why this trend concerns me deeply. Now, let me take you inside this operation, because understanding how it works is your first step to protecting yourself from it. The LinkedIn rental business runs on three sides. There are the recruiters, there are the account owners, and there are the buyers of the account. And each side of this triangle has its own different motivation, which I will show you shortly. The recruiters are the people running the operations. They search for LinkedIn accounts with established history, or sometimes that are verified, that have real connections, years of activity, a genuine professional footprint. They reach out through WhatsApp, Telegram, and sometimes they reach out directly on LinkedIn itself. Then they make you a pitch that is simple and tempting. We're going to pay you weekly or a monthly fee. You do nothing. Just give us your login details. They are charming, they sound professional and harmless, and they know exactly which accounts are worth the most or which account to target. The second part of this triangle are the account owners, the people saying yes to these offers. And these are often professionals who have a LinkedIn account but are not actually using it. They look at their profile, see something that appears to be sitting idle, and they think, why not make some money from it? Makes sense, right? What they do not know is what happens next as soon as they make the decision. Now, the third part of the triangle are the buyers. They are the ones actually paying for access to this account. And here is the part that should make every professional pay attention to this trend. They are not paying to browse LinkedIn. They are paying because a real account with real connections and real professional history has genuine commercial value. They use it to pitch services, run scams, and deceive potential clients, and they conduct businesses under someone else's name and reputation. Shady businesses. That is the machine. And it is running right now in groups you may already be in, and it's targeting people like you or people in your network. Now, to the main question in the title of this video, and I'm going to answer it directly without mincing words. Yes, we should be worried, but on two different levels. As an individual professional, absolutely yes, you should be concerned. When someone rents your account and conducts fraudulent business transactions through it, the paper trail does not lead to them, it leads to you. Your name, your face, your professional identity is the cover under which this deception happens. If this doesn't bother you, then your values should be questioned. Because your connections, people who know you, who trust you, who built a relationship with you, they are being messaged by a complete stranger pretending to be you. Some of them will be deceived, some of them will lose their money, and when they find out, and they will find out it is your name, they associate with what happened to them. Your LinkedIn account is not just a profile, it is your professional reputation made digital. And reputation, once it is damaged, does not recover itself the way an account can be recovered or the way you can just simply open another account. This should bother you. And as a LinkedIn community, should we be bothered? Yes. And here is why this matters beyond you personally. When fraudulent accounts operate at scale across a platform, they poison the well for everyone. Genuine connection requests get ignored because professionals are becoming suspicious of all outreach. Real opportunities get missed because trust is quickly eroding. LinkedIn's value as a professional network is built entirely on the assumption that the person behind each profile is exactly who they say they are. The rental business attacks that assumption systematically like a cancer. This is not just your problem, it is our collective problem. Every professional who has built something real on LinkedIn has a stake in this matter. Now, to one of the questions that may be on your mind, what is LinkedIn doing and why I think it is not enough? LinkedIn is not sitting still on this, quite alright. The platform has sophisticated detection systems designed to flag unusual patterns, different devices, different locations, and different IP addresses accessing the same account simultaneously. Their trust and safety team actively investigate and removes accounts involved in coordinated, inauthentic behaviors. And those systems work eventually. Accounts do get flagged, even though sometimes accounts that are not guilty also get flagged. Restrictions do get applied, which is why most account owners who rent out their profiles ultimately lose their accounts and they never recover it back. But here is the honest reality. The platform's response will always lag behind the people exploiting it. Another way to say that is that these people are oftentimes 2 steps ahead. By the time LinkedIn detects and removes a rented account, sometimes the damage to the account owner's reputation has already been done. The fraudulent messages have already been sent, the connections have already been deceived, and sometimes people have already lost money or lost their valuables. Technology catches up, but reputation does not. Which is why individual awareness, your awareness, is the most important line of defense, and which is why videos like this are very important. So if you're watching this video right now, I'd like you to like this video so that so many other people can see this video, and leave a comment if you have experienced this before. It helps this video to get more reach so that this sensitization and campaign can get to more unsuspecting people who might end up falling victim of this very disturbing trend. So as I begin to draw up this conversation, let me make this real for a moment. After the last video I had from professionals who had rented out their accounts and lost years of LinkedIn equity overnight. People who had spent months, some of them years, building a following, nurturing connections, establishing credibility in their industry, everything gone because of a payment that in most cases was not even significant money you would probably spend at a go. I heard from job seekers who were using LinkedIn as their primary tool for a career transition, sending applications, building connections in a new industry, slowly establishing a new professional identity, who woke up one morning to find out they have been locked out at a worst possible moment. I also heard from business owners whose entire client pipeline ran through LinkedIn, consultants, coaches, freelancers, people for whom LinkedIn was not just a platform but the business development engine of their income, starting from zero, not because of anything they built, but because of a decision made in a moment of financial pressure that came back to haunt them. These are not cautionary tales I invented, these are real people, real consequences. The saddest part is that in almost every case, the account was valuable enough to be rented precisely because the owner had built something real on it. They had done the work. They just did not realize the work had value until someone else showed up to buy access to it. And that right there, my friend, is the thought I want to leave you with in this video. The people running the LinkedIn rental business are paying money to access something that you already own, but you do not place a value on. They are buying your LinkedIn credibility, connection networks, your profile authority, professional trust that has taken you years to build. Because those things have real, measurable commercial value in the marketplace. They know what your LinkedIn is worth. The question is, do you? If your account is valuable enough that strangers are willing to pay you weekly to use it, what could that same account be worth if you were the one using it intentionally? For example, I joined LinkedIn in 2017 and I did nothing with my account for 5 good years. 5 years of sitting on a platform I did not understand and therefore did not use. But in 2022, I learned how to use LinkedIn properly. 2 months later, I had my first client from the platform, a content project from Florida that paid me $850 for writing 2 articles. I went on to work with that client on a retainer for 2 full years. That was not luck. That was LinkedIn working the way it was designed to work. For the person whose name is on the account and who is intentional about building their digital presence. Today, between 2022 to 2026, I have built a following of over 18,000 people, thousands of dollars in opportunities attributed directly to LinkedIn, and over 200 students and clients who have landed their own opportunities on the platform. My friend, your LinkedIn is not idle. Your LinkedIn is waiting for you to use it exactly how it was designed to be used. And if you're ready to stop leaving your account idle, I have built something specially for you. It is called the LinkedIn Starter Bundle, and it gives you everything you need to go from invisible on LinkedIn to be visible, starting from wherever you are right now. Inside the LinkedIn Starter Bundle, you get video training sessions that walks you through profile optimization step by step, and you will see it on your screen. It has PDF content guides so you know exactly what to post to position yourself as an authority. It has over 130 content ideas, enough to keep you consistent for 3 to 5 months without ever staring at a blank screen. It also has a professional ATS compliant resume template and conversation starters so your outreach on LinkedIn feels human rather than scripted. Everything in one place, built to solve the problem of a LinkedIn that is not working. So you can build the kind of presence that makes the rental offer irrelevant because what you're earning from your account is worth far more than what anyone could ever pay to borrow it. I was offered 900K this week, but I turned it down because the value of my account far exceeds that amount. To get in on the LinkedIn Starter Bundle, send me a message on WhatsApp or send me an email. The links are in the description below. The LinkedIn rental business is rising, and yes, we should be worried. But the most powerful response to a trend that profits from unused potential is to stop leaving your own LinkedIn unused. Know what your LinkedIn is worth, protect it, build it, and use it for yourself. If someone in your network has been approached with one of these rental offers or has already said yes and does not yet know the cost, you want to share this video with them. Not to embarrass them, but to protect them. And if you have ever received any of this offer, I'd like you to drop a comment. Have you seen this rental offer circulating in your WhatsApp group or Telegram channels? Has somebody ever reached out to you concerning this before? Tell me where this is showing up. I read every comment and I respond. All right. And if you got value from this video, I'd like you to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that every time I record a video like this one, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you so much for sticking with me up until this point in this video. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, stay legendary. Peace.